नमस्कार राजकुमार सर, कैसे हैं आप?
मैं बहुत बढ़िया हूँ। आप कैसे हैं?
आई एम गुड, डूइंग वेल।
अमेजिंग रिजल्ट, अमेजिंग लर्निंग।
You are ready to sleep?
Yeah, 8:30. Maybe I'll
Good,
read some spiritual notes. I got habituated that to get a deep sleep, good sleep.
great. I was in class 10. I used to sleep at 8:30 or 8 o'clock sometimes. At
Mm.
that time, I used to get up at 4:20.
Mm. I also get up at 4:30 because more than 8 hours sleep is not required.
Correct. Now I wake up at 5:20. Change. Sleep at 11 o'clock and get up at 5:20.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Good. I see a good energy, good. Maybe the metabolism body gets accustomed to that.
Yes.
And maybe when there are schedules, work, body also
Hmm.
accept that yes, this person, and deep sleep, something that also makes a difference.
Yes. It makes a big difference. So I finished reading this book.
Oh. Atomic Habits, I saw your
Yeah.
PPT.
So
Ah,
yesterday I shared it in our FPLD group also.
yes.
Hi Milen, welcome.
Hello everyone. Hi Vasuji. Hi Rajkumar sir.
Hi.
Hi, Milind.
Yes, Milenji. So you are progressing well. Two books over.
Can I see you? Yes. तबीयत ऊपर नीचे है last 2-3 days. But yes,
Okay.
yeah. But I'm actually enjoying this journey. Vasudevji, not only the books which needs to complete two per month. I'm getting
Yes.
more excited that how many related books it's come up with. Like for example, when I read this gratitude book, when I open it, 38 pages, I thought it is summary or what.
Hmm.
And I finished that in one sitting. And initially I thought, it is just simple, his essays. But that throughout the day, I was just thinking in depth of that how author said, and then it just opened. I just start searching his different books and his style of writing, and yeah, I found it really awesome. Definitely, I will share all those others what I read about this author and his books. But that's the beauty of this thing. It is not just reading those 38 pages or whatever he has written in that 4 chapters, which looks very easy
Yes.
to finish. But no, if you go into depth and all his related friends and their books, etc., the way to live the life, there is a lot learning there. Yeah, so awesome journey. Yeah.
That's great. Yes. So that's the idea behind connecting to people and connecting to serious people because we have a reading club and most of you, all of you are part of a PLD. And this
Mm.
is what I was trying to drive serious reading. But somehow now it has got a bit diluted, but no issues. So when you like we read in Atomic Habits that there were people who were told to do quality and quantity, and interestingly, those people who did lot of quantity they got the quality. So that is one very great learning in Atomic Habits that focus on the quantity, and then you will improve slowly and get the quantity out of it. Welcome Sachi and Meenakshi.
Hi
Good
Vasudevji.
evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes. Today it's just a light kind of beyond introduction. We want to discuss how do you feel being the part of the group and how do you want to go ahead on this? How is the journey going? क्या चल रहा है? कैसे मजा आ रहा है या whatever, whatever you want to share and whether the format that we are following is okay or you want to have any suggestions that we can implement them.
I'll narrate a small experience, please.
Definitely.
Thank you. I think it was in January 25 or February 25, I don't remember. I was invited in a college to talk to students about the economic aspects of a budget, how to read a budget, like just before the financial budget. So there the students gave me this book, The Ikigai Journey. I thought I didn't even, like as soon as I saw that name, I thought like I have this book and I have read it already, and it's one more copy of that. And then like as soon as you announced that I found that Ikigai in this, like I picked up this book, and then it is like totally different books like Ikigai Journey and Adityaji is also reading that book now. So it is like amazing actually. There are like I don't want to break the suspense. There are 35 stations, and then each station like what are the one principles like that, and it is so nice. It is organized so well. I was the other day I was talking to us. I was saying like if there is one book which we can implement, I would say like this book. So it is like that, and then take your time to read that book. You will love it. Like apart from reading Ikigai, you can also pick up Ikigai Journey if time permits.
Sorry,
Thank you.
what is the name of the book?
Ikigai
Ikigai?
Journey. I shared the photo. I'll share it in the group. I think I shared it with Vasu and
Okay.
Ikigai Journey. The
Thank-
principles of applying Ikigai in day-to-day life.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, let me share search for the soft copy if it is available, then I will share it in the
Yeah.
group
Yeah.
and in our folder. Welcome, Shikhaji.
Thank you.
So we are now discussing just how the journey is with Mega 26 and how you are doing with that and what kind of changes we can bring or let it go the way it is going. Yes. Yes, Meenakshi.
Yeah, so Vasudevji, thank you so much. First of all, you encouraged me to do books in this year. So, 5:30 a.m. I have joined three times the call. So I was just listening the deep work thing, and eventually it happened. I was thinking a day before starting, like जिस सुबह मुझे join किया उसके एक रात पहले I was thinking कि I need to literally work on deep learning things and deep work kind of thing. I was not able to. I was doing my work, but very at the very shallow level. And eventually, I ended up in this session, and I enjoyed it so much that I can't resist it. I have an alarm at 5:30 a.m. Today morning also I got up at 5:30, and we don't have the class, so I sat and I read another book. And I am by myself. I am reading this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving. So, should I share learning from this book also, or how would you like to me to go?
Yeah, let us first see what is given in our plate, then we can add upon. First, our own 26 books that we have
Okay,
discussed
Yeah.
okay,
upon, then we can
okay.
definitely
So
look at
deep.
other books one.
Hmm. So deep learning was something that I am reading for the second time, and I am implementing few of the other things parallelly. So yes, I can see that I am becoming productive in terms of how the most important factor that I my takeaway from these 4 3 4 days was that become focused, and the deeper you go in learning something, automatically that thing you will be able to um, get it returns in various aspect in the form of मोनोटो मतलब मोनो फाइनेंशियली भी आएगा आपके आपको बहुत सॉफ्ट स्किल्स के टर्म्स में बहुत सारे आउटकम्स मिलेंगे इफ यू ट्रैक दैट or if you observe that. So this is what I learned and implemented and learned and observed. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. That's great. Yes. Who wants to share next?
Shall I share?
Yes, please.
See, I started on 1st January reading Mindset, and I was thrilled to read it. Earlier I have heard about growth and fixed mindset, but this concept is from this book. So each day I was reading one chapter. So for first 5 days it went well, and then something came up, some meetings and other things. But I'll restart. So uh, each day, picking up the whole chapter, seeing the important things. So in everywhere, like the first chapter, there are two kind of mindsets: growth mindset and fixed mindset. And people only with growth mindset, they grow, and growth mindset can be developed at any stage, at any age, and at any time. So then the second chapter is talking about what is inside the mindset. So what the person with fixed mindset does and does not, is not able to solve the problems, and the person with the growth mindset looks everything very prospective and positively. And third chapter is about ability and accomplishment. So ability can be developed at any stage, and it has no connection with the school achievement and earlier things. Like I when I see myself, when I came from village to Bombay after passing fourth standard, I failed in fifth standard. And from 8th standard onward, I am a topper in the class. The CA, I am a topper all India level. So that is the third chapter. The fourth chapter talks about the sports, how the person in a sports, the growth mindset do not look at achievement, they enjoy the process. And the fifth chapter is again on the business, the mindset and leadership. So an amazing book, and which is giving lot of impact on my other work. The attitude, the positive kind of things. So this is my experience. Thank you. Thank you for the part of, and
Thank
therefore I
you.
keep on writing. I have some time. So if others are reading, I can read the same chapters. Like when Sasikala spoke about, I got the book Ikigai Journey, and then I read few chapters in Kansen, and perhaps we'll be discussing. We had decided that we will discuss. So, reading together or reading as a mastermind, the concept which is there in Think and Grow Rich, it's a ninth principle out of 13 principle, and like 1 plus 1 is 11, not 2. And this group 26, we are not 26, maybe 2600. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's very exciting because 26 books we have selected to read, and I am now on my third book. One book I am reading together with all of who are interested to read deeper, and also the other book we are reading. I completed reading Atomic Habits. Now I picked up the Power of Habits now. So these three books are in progress for me, and it's a good journey. So I targeted to complete Atomic Habits in 10 days. So yesterday it was over, and today I picked up the other book. So it's good to see so many people completing their books. Yes, Shikha madam.
I thought you were asking what better we can do in the group.
Yes,
So
yes, you can
I
share that.
would say that we can make it more interactive. Everybody is reading, and so, but and I would sincerely suggest that please avoid long messages, because वो एक बार पढ़ना होता नहीं है, और एक बार once we move out from that message, then वो दोबारा we never revisit. So we can keep it simple, short, and multiple messages are okay, but one long message, I think it bypasses. अभी वो इतना अटेंशन से पढ़ना नहीं पाता, मतलब बुक में भी रीड कर रहे हैं, बट द स्क्रीन्स आर आल्सो स्मॉल एंड इतना that why means whatever crux if we can share, then it will help ki what have you understood, instead of copy pasting from if you are using an AI. This my just simple suggestion.
Okay, sure. Yes, Shashikala.
I just have a small suggestion. Instead of discussing the incidents or anything in the book, we should give something like a bite, making them to making the other 25 to make curious what is into that book, so that we need to read it. That's also one way. Like, I mean, if we do that, like we approach the book also with that mindset and what is there as if I've read that book, like so that reader's curiosity is lost. So some kind of a bite, like I mean, some kind of suspense or a thriller should be there, so that like that motivates them to pick up that book and read in total. Thank you.
Sure. Some hint and not revealing the full part. That is true. That helps actually. That makes you interested. Okay, so one suggestion is that we should share the things in small bits and pieces of information rather than making it long, and also to keep it a bit hidden so that people are interested to go and pick up the book to read. Right. Anyone else? Any other suggestions? So, should we have the connecting sessions like this, or you feel that because all of you have come, I think you are interested to that. So, I was looking at 2 times in a month, and also to give a score for the session. But when we say that this is a compulsory session, in that session we have a scoring for that. When you come to the session and attend that, then you will get the score. And if you are sharing a summary, then you will get the additional 10 marks for sharing the summary.
So what are the dates, your day you are picking for this presentation? Like we have filled for Friday. So for these 26 books?
We are not fixed any day or time currently. We will decide upon that. Was also one reason that most people should be available for doing the decision. But now only 7 are there. But we can look into dates, propose that, and then we can finalize which will be the suitable. And it need not be the fixed day for everyone. Like some people may be very comfortable with Monday, someone may be good with Saturday. So we will have that flexibility and change for that. Look into mutually agreeable dates for most people so that we are able to cover more people.
Yeah.
It's not namesake, but it is actually making sense to connect to people properly.
Also, again, I like the 5:30 club which you are running and putting the a summary. I'm not interested in whether it is AI generated or your own and all that. But after it helps me time wise, I read the summary, what you have, how many pages you read in this morning time, and then I jump onto that particular chapter and then read it. It helps me to understand the chapters or the pages you read very very much this thing. So the summary which you put for every day, it helps. And 5:30 book which year you pick up, it is again from the list, so it helped me. So that is one my separate parallel this thing I'm running. Okay, so two books which I selected plus 5:30 which I'm following you. I really like the plan which you always give at the start of the book, the page wise, date wise plan. I really like that. Last year also I completed many books by using your plan. I like that method actually. So yes, I want you to continue with 5:30. Yeah, it helps me a lot to complete the book in one constant pace actually, because you never lose your consistency, and then I never miss a book reading with you all. So I love that one. Okay. And summary really helps. It is just to give me the quick review what's that book is all about, what that chapter is about, and then when you enter into the book, you already had the clarity what author wants to say. So with that, definitely it builds up your in understanding. So it is not just the summary, but it helps me to understand the book and author. And another suggestion is whenever we read, just someone gave the example of Ikigai, the journey. I didn't know about this particular book. So whenever you read one particular book, there are so many related books we already read in past. So please mention those book in a failed reader, in communication. Because when reading this deep workbook, we came across the term attention residue. Now, very few steps written in this particular book, whereas in hyperfocus, a very detailed 3 or 4 pages written on the this attention residue. So there is a natural connection between two, and as we start reading the book, many books, we always find these dots, different chapters. Like many books talk about the flow, many books talk about the mindfulness. So just mention those name of the books in our reader group. So at least we know that many books are written on this thing. And I'm surprised that there are so many books are written on a particular topic, and they're so
There is a possibility you can write also one.
yeah, I'm
on the
writing one.
same.
I'm writing one, but yeah, whenever you put the ideas, 100 people are already written on this one, like simple mindfulness, what I can write.
Arey,
So much things
lot.
written.
So 100 have written, 101 also can write. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
will
that
have
is
your
that
role.
is exactly. Yeah. So whatever I'm writing, okay, so yes, I am writing on mindfulness, but it is for kids, like kids perspective, my way of, yeah. Please give the name of the books. It's always nice to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, we will do that. I will do
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
So Vasudev, how you propose that when we are sharing now this session we are not sharing, but then how to cover, what to cover, and what all is expected when 5 to 10 minutes you are saying, no, one book.
Yeah, because we have to cover most people. So if we go for more than that, it would, I don't know whether we will be able to do, or
Maybe
maybe
I
we will
think
have
then
some
the
optional.
crux that has come, yeah. So whatever we have understood, how we relate to ourselves and how we can use
Yeah,
in our life, and how are we using if we already read. So what
yeah,
changes we could have brought after that,
yeah.
or
And if we
now
are
it's
interested,
been.
we can invite the person if they have a detailed review or summary sharing they want to do. We can always invite people to a FALD. Most of us are part of a FALD group. So on Friday, 8 p.m., this person can come. Even some who are not part of a PLD, we can also invite them and tell them that this is part of our Mega 26 group and they will share something. Let us listen to that. So if you want to have a detailed discussion on any book, then Friday, 8 p.m. is our venue already available. We need not try to find a new one. Like 15, 16 people are from a PLD group only. Because now our focus will be on reading and completing the book. So I don't want members to feel bothered on making the presentation, because if you have asked people to make a PPT, then they will spend some another 30, 40 minutes, 2 hours on that. And then sharing it another 1, 2 hours. This session will also take 1, 2 hours. So I don't want to eat away any time from our side for away from reading. Yes, so most of us have spoken. Neha, you are able to speak.
Yeah, so I just want to add a point which you always say, that write your bullet points, whatever you read as per chapters. So that is actually helping me a lot. And yes, definitely 5:30 morning reading sessions giving a confidence that yes, I am finishing the books, and at least the consistency is coming up again. So these two parts are adding value in my day-to-day life. That's thank you. And
Okay,
the
so
third point is yes, not making PPT and all, and just delivering what I have learned from the book. And in terms how this book is affecting me, how this book is helping me, or these chapters helping me in terms of summary, that is definitely uh, is a different way to present my points. It is it is good. Thank you.
yeah, because most of us will be reading those books. So if you make a PPT and tell the book itself in advance, so people may not have that feeling to go back and look into the book again. So slight suspense will also be remaining when you discuss it orally. And should we go with the scoring system that I have said that we will have some scoring system just to have for the fun of it? There is nothing that will winner or loser kind of thing, but it gives a sense of satisfaction. Okay, I got 20 marks, I got 20 marks now. And if you are completing quickly, then your score will be higher. And should we find some way where we are able to give some bonus points also, besides the standard of giving completing book some score, attending session some score, sharing the summary 10 marks. So these are the things that I have already discussed. Beyond that, is there a way where we can say that, okay, as a Karnesa, you will get an additional bonus of 5 points or 10 points, whatever?
Do we do recording for 5:30 session?
No, we are not recording.
Okay.
Okay, everyone becomes become very serious. I don't know why. Anyway, great to see everyone participating, giving their point. So everyone was interested to join. So and everyone doing the first book. It normally happens. No one fails at the first and second book. So keep working on this journey. Let us push ourselves and how fast we complete the 26 books. Then we can also look at making it 62 books.
Credit will go to you only, Master. All credit goes to you.
But we have CAs here, they will say credit expenses and losses. So I don't want expenses and losses.
Definitely count will go about 26, no doubt about it. Because when you initially gave in December the 2 books for practice, Eat That Frog, in the same time, in 2 weeks' time, I finished 2 books. So I think it is really thanks to you to started this journey. Definitely count will go above 26. It may be 62. Let's see.
And for me, marks are the bonus point which you are telling that it is gonna add. For me, I'm more intended towards the habit, the atomic habit, which you have discussed yesterday also. I'm making tiny habits to to see the change. I mean, I'm more towards that. So bonus point maybe that is a parameter, but yes, that is more valuable too.
Yeah, if you are reading a book beyond what is shared here, and the book is, you tell that this book is what I have completed, like Meenakshi said, she has completed another book. So, if they are completing that book, should we give another score of 4 marks or 2 marks or 1 mark, whatever, as you guys can share? Like I have completed another book on the sideline, which is called
Yeah, we
as,
can add that. We can add that as the scoring. This
I
thing is
started
always good.
reading. So
Yeah.
we
It
can
will
add
boost.
another book which is not in this list, and if you complete that,
Yeah.
yes.
Good idea. Good idea.
But that will be added only after you complete the 2 books of the month. So in
Yes,
the
yes.
month of January, if you complete 2 books and then say, I am reading book 3 and 4, only then we will
Yeah.
add the 5 marks for the additional books. If you read one book of this and another book which is not related in this 26, then you will not get that additional mark.
I mean, for
Yeah.
that thing, we need to share those books summary also, the extra books.
No, no, no.
Not
We
needed,
believe
right?
that you have read it here. You
Oh,
can
that.
share the 5 points from the book in the group, just 5 points, and has 5 different messages, like
Okay.
Shikha has explained.
Yeah. Just to increase the curiosity of.
Yes, so that you also want to pick up and read, you can do
Yeah.
that. Yes, Meenakshi, you had that book which you wanted to share very interestingly. So you can share that if you are interested for 10 minutes about that other book that you have read, Settle Out of Not Giving a F.
Yeah. So, as of now, I have completed it half. Half of the book is still left. Um, um, my learning, like this book is suggested by my brother, uh, and the main crux that I found out in initial three chapters were that the thing is we want that people should read my takeaways. I'll say share out the things that change my thought process was like we feel like कि हमारे साथ इतना बुरा हुआ तो लोगों को हमारे साथ सिंपत्ति रखनी चाहिए, अरे मैं तो स्पेशल हूँ। एक ये ना एक सबकॉन्शियस बैकग्राउंड में हमारे विचार चलता है ये। तो उसमें एक कहानी है एक लड़के की कि कैसे वो एक 13 साल का बच्चा है। उसको प्रिंसिपल अपने ऑफिस में बुलाता है एंड ही इज उसकी पूरी तलाशी ले रहा है वो प्रिंसिपल की इसके पास कहीं से मैरिजुआना मिल जाए। और ये बहुत शरारती बच्चा है, मतलब ये अपने घर के अलार्म सिस्टम को उसने हैक करके चोरी से बाहर जा रहा है, दूसरे की और दूसरे बच्चे की मम्मी का कार चुरा के उस वो बच्चा और वो दोनों लोग रात में घूम रहे हैं। तो ही इज वेरी अ काइंड ऑफ ट्रबल मेकर किड। और उस दिन जिस दिन वो पकड़ाता है उस दिन उसको याद आता है कि अच्छा मैं इतना मस्तीखोर बच्चा हूँ। और उसको बस प्रे कर रहा होता है कि कैसे भी तरह बस मेरे बैग से वो ड्रग ना निकले। एंड इवेंचुअली इट हैपेंड कि उनको नहीं मतलब उसको पढ़ते टाइम समझ आ रहा था कि जब एक सिचुएशन होती है ना जब हमको बहुत अनकंफर्टेबल लगता है, जब हमसे डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं लाइफ में या हम अपने आप से पूछते हैं, तो एक वो अनबेरेबल वाली फीलिंग मुझे बहुत एविडेंटली प्रूफ पढ़ पढ़ के वो फील हो रही थी कि उसको कैसा लग रहा होगा कि वो वहां से भाग जाए। और इवेंचुअली इट हैपेंड दैट वो ड्रग का एक पैकेट उसके प्रोफेसर के पैर के नीचे रहता है एंड ही वाज एक्सपेल्ड फ्रॉम स्कूल। और उसके चक्कर में उसके मम्मी पापा उसको होम स्कूलिंग कराते हैं। वो दो भाई होते हैं और ऐसा मतलब कहानी मतलब वो उस कन्वर्सेशन को बता रहा है, अपने स्ट्रगल्स को बता रहा है कि हाउ ही हैव टू बी विथ हिज पेरेंट्स टू डू देयर वर्क एंड देन सब उसको मतलब अंडरग्राउंड कर दिया गया बच्चे को। और बहुत डिफिकल्ट है उस बच्चे के लिए इस तरह का जीवन। फिर एक टाइम आता है जब उसके पेरेंट्स डिसाइड करते हैं कि वी आर गेटिंग डिवोर्स्ड एंड हमने एक दूसरे को चीट नहीं किया है, बस वी डोंट वांट टू लिव टुगेदर। और वो ये भी बोलता है मतलब वो क्लाइंट मुझे बहुत छू गई कि आई फॉरगिव देम, दे आर नॉट रॉन्ग। मतलब एक इतने सारे पेन से होते हुए भी इंसान कैसा माइंडसेट रखता है, वो किस तरह से अपने आप को एक ह्यूमन बीइंग के तरह फॉर्म करता है, दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट। तो वो मतलब हम कैसे क्या सोचते हैं कि अरे हमने इतनी मेहनत कर दी है, हमने 10 चीजें अचीव कर रही तो लोग हमारा इतना सम्मान करेंगे, अरे ईगो बूस्ट अप। तो वो चीज मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी इस किताब में अभी तक कि you are not special, you are very normal and everyone have this struggle, so enjoy it and enjoy the process। एक ये बहुत प्यारी चीज लगी। फिर एक बहुत सुंदर चीज थी 3 लेवल ऑफ अवेयरनेस। ये मैंने पहली बार किसी ऐसी किताब में, 1 मिनट में उसको पढ़ के मैं आपको सुनाती हूँ। 3 लेवल ऑफ अवेयरनेस, हाँ 3 लेवल है अवेयरनेस के। दिस इज समथिंग आई रेड इन अ नॉन स्पिरिचुअल बुक। इज दैट पहला है इमोशंस का लेवल, कि हमारे इमोशंस कैसे हैं किसी सिचुएशन में। फिर दूसरा था कि एबिलिटी टू आस्क डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस, कि क्या हम हमारे से ईमानदारी से ऑनेस्ट क्वेश्चंस करते हैं क्या। फिर व्हाट वी चूज टू थिंक अबाउट इट। और हमारे पास अभी भी मतलब वो डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन पूछने के बाद हमारे पास चॉइस होती है कि हम उसके बारे में कैसा महसूस करें। समवॉट ये माइंडसेट वाले किताब में भी इसका रिलेवेंस आपको मिलेगा कि व्हाट यू चूज टू थिंक अबाउट अ थिंग, मतलब एक दूसरे पीओवी से समझना उस चीजों को। फिर तीसरा अवेयरनेस का लेवल था पर्सनल वैल्यूज। पर्सनल वैल्यूज वाज लाइक कि आप उन्होंने बहुत सारी वैल्यूज बताई हैं आने वाले आगे वाले चैप्टर्स में, जिसमें जिनको आप डिसाइड कर सकते हो कि कौन सी वैल्यू मुझे फंक्शनल वे में लाइफ में आगे लेके जा रही है, कौन सी ऐसी वैल्यूज है जो मुझे पीछे खींच के ले जा रही है। जैसे एंटरटेनमेंट, है ना, तो हमें लगता है कि एंटरटेनमेंट इज लाइक प्लेजर। प्लेजर एक वैल्यू था उसमें कि हमको लगता है प्लेजर के लिए हम सब कुछ करें, बट थिंग इज कि वो जितनी आसानी से आ रहा है उतनी आसानी से वो चला जा रहा है। तो ऐसे ऐसी कुछ ऐसी फालतू सी वैल्यूज तो नहीं बना रखी हमने लाइफ में। दिस इज व्हाट आई लर्न फ्रॉम दिस। एंड एक और एक छोटी सी कहानी थी उसमें कि एक इंसान रहता है, वो ना जापान का सोल्जर रहता है। आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ यू हर्ड अबाउट दिस स्टोरी एवर और नॉट। तो ही स्पेंड हिज 30 years ऑफ लाइफ in this jungle, and his purpose is to not to surrender, while another person who is very enthusiastic about him, in the last 20 years it decided that I should go and search for this guy. And the goal of this small junior guy is to search that senior guy in the jungle, and they met and they communicated। और वो कन्वर्सेशन को फील कर रही थी मैं कि यार उन लोग के बीच में कैसा कन्वर्सेशन हुआ होगा कि तुमने ये क्यों चूज किया कि मेरे को यही करना है जिंदगी के 30 साल उसके, मतलब वो मौत देख रहा है, वो कितने स्ट्रगल करके जी रहा होगा वो जापानीज इंसान। और उसको जो ढूंढने वाला इंसान है वो ये सोच रहा, मतलब एक होता है ना कि इसको अगर आप थर्ड पर्सन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से सोचोगे तो ये दिखेगा कितना स्टूपिड है, ये कोई पर्पस होता है क्या लाइफ का। बट उन्होंने वो पर्पस जिए। The purpose sees as nothing over there for them, but it was their goal, and it matters at what they feel about it। मतलब obviously हम भी, हमारे पर्पसेस भी लोगों को बहुत स्टूपिड लगते होंगे but it all matters कि हम उनके बारे में कैसा फील करते हैं और उसको कैसे ले सोचते हैं। तो that is what I have read up till now. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Shikha ma'am. You can share your mind map here to us.
Yeah. So I was just thinking कि एक बार खाली बताने के लिए कि what is there in the book. So start with why is all about why means leadership में when things matter. Yes, Meenakshi, thank you, and felt very nice that you are reading it with such passion and such relatable things. You are able to relate. So can feel in your voice. It was very nice sharing. Thank you. So start with why is something where in this book is all about why, what, how. So Simon Sinek has tried to say that when we are when we approach people with why, like Vasu always tells us that why we should read, or then how and what तो हो जाता है, इमर्ज हो जाता है। तो अगर हम एक ऐसे कॉर्पोरेट स्ट्रक्चर में देखें कि whoever is sitting at the top is the why is this organization, why that company is there, and then वो layers बनती हैं कि how करना है, what करना है, तो managers decide what करना है, और फिर हाउ कैसे करना है वो जो थर्ड लेवल है वो डिसाइड करेगा। सो इट इज लाइक कि एक गोल्डन सर्कल का इसमें कंसेप्ट बताया है, जिसमें यही बोला है कि इट इज अ बायोलॉजी, it is not by chance or by his own thing. What he is trying to say is, Simon Sinek, that because this is नियोकॉर्ट, ये जो लिम्बिक है वो हमारा हाउ और वाई आर कनेक्टेड विद लिम्बिक थिंग, वेयर दिस फीलिंग्स एंड इमोशंस आर अटैच्ड। सो और जो नियोकॉर्टेक्स है हमारे पार्ट ऑफ ब्रेन, वो व्हाट से डील करता है, वो रैशनल होता है। तो जब हम रैशनल पे बात करते हैं तो वो सिर्फ वहीं तक होता है, मतलब हम व्हाट पे बात करते हैं कि हम क्या काम कर रहे हैं। तो जैसे इसमें भी एक एग्जांपल दिया हुआ है कि कोई अगर एक पत्थर तोड़ रहा है तो उससे पूछो कि तुम क्या बना रहे हो, मतलब 3 लोग थे, 3 जाके पूछा तो पहले वाले ने बोला कि पत्थर तोड़ रहे हैं, दिखाई नहीं देता है, एंड ही वाज सो फ्रस्ट्रेटेड। दूसरा वाला गया तो क्या कर रहे हो, तो बोले इसमें बहुत अच्छी बिल्डिंग बनेगी। तीसरे वाले ने बोला भगवान का घर बना रहे हैं। काम तीनों एक ही कर रहे हैं, लेकिन व्हाट इज द इंटेंशन एंड व्हाई यू आर डूइंग दैट। सो वो भी उन्होंने इसमें मेंशन किया है कि वो जब यू टॉक विद व्हाई, यू कनेक्ट विद पीपल एंड देन दे आर एबल टू गेट योर मैसेज फास्टर। सो क्रक्स बुक्स का बुक का यही है। बाकी उन्होंने उसको एक्सप्लेन किया है पूरे उसमें कि क्या होता है कैसे होता है, इसलिए हमने छोटा सा एक माइंड मैप बना के दिया है। तो चैप्टर वाइज है वो, उसमें समझ में आ जाएगा। मतलब इफ यू जस्ट रीड, उसमें पूरा बुक में पर्पस ये है कि यू हैव टू कनेक्ट योर वाई, यू शुड बी हैविंग क्लैरिटी अबाउट योर वाई, एंड देन यू tell people that why you are doing, then they will be able to connect with you more than if you are telling them what or how you are doing। तो इसमें एप्पल का भी उन्होंने एग्जाम्पल दिया है कि एप्पल ने स्टेटस क्वो को चैलेंज करते हुए उन्होंने बोला कि वाई दे आर मेकिंग ऑल दिस, मतलब क्यों उनका एक अलग क्लास हो रहा है, क्योंकि बाकी सब भी बना ही रहे थे, क्या बना रहे हैं, कंप्यूटर बना रहे हैं या फोन बना रहे हैं, लेकिन एप्पल ने उसको आगे जाके एक्सप्लेन किया कि वाई दे आर चैलेंजिंग, जैसा है वैसा हटा के, जैसे उसका उनका आइडिया है कि दे गिव समथिंग डिफरेंट, सो इट कनेक्टेड विद पीपल। तो इतना ही है। सो अच्छी बुक थी रीड के लिए, बट द मैसेज इज कि हमारा वाई क्लियर होना चाहिए, और व्हेन वी कनेक्ट विद पीपल वी शुड बी कनेक्टिंग विद वाई। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much. That's really interesting to know because start with why we have been hearing the name of the book several times. I actually read it, but I did not, I don't remember much detail of that except that circle that you shared and the examples of Apple. And somewhere I think that is the crux of the story in that because if you go through that book, I think that is what remains in the mind out of all the things that is explained. Yeah, that is the most important purpose. Just that's what Pawan sir also explained that when you are picking up the book, before you start reading it, ask why you want to read this book. Like if I am rereading Atomic Habits, then I told me that I will identify 3 things that I am going to practice and pick up in from this time of reading. Because that is the book I read every year in January. So
And actually, we have
this
to
time
keep
also,
on revisiting that why also. Once we define,
yeah,
and then it fades out in during the process. Isliye it is very important to keep revisiting that why are we doing anything? Why are we doing a job? Why are we reading a book? Why are we doing, even why are we brushing our teeth? अभी वो इतना automatic हो गया है, so we do not think about it, लेकिन it is very important somewhere down the line। कभी कभी वो हो जाता है ना, आराम से करने लगते हैं, then when some ट्रिगर कम्स कि हाँ कुछ दांत में प्रॉब्लम आई, देन वाई वापस आता है। देन वाई तो जरूरी है बार बार रिवाइज करते रहना।
yes. So if you see the books that we are reading, whatever 3, 4 books we discussed, one is Atomic Habits that I have read. Start with why what Shikha is read and Shashikala reading Ikigai. If you see, then everything comes into that aspect that why you are doing it is has its most important thing. So if I am looking at Atomic Habit, it says you create your identity. So one identity that I would like always to keep myself is being punctual and consistent. तो आई ऑलवेज ट्राई टू बी दैट। मैंने अगर बोला है 8 बजे तो वो 8 बजे ही होना चाहिए। ऐसा ना हो कि 8, 10, 8, 12 मेरे लिए लोग वेट करते रहे। देन हमारे महाराष्ट्र में बोलते हैं कि किसी का आप इंतजार करते किसी के बारे में आप सोचते हो और वो जल्दी आ जाता है तो उनकी जिंदगी बढ़ जाती है। सो आई did not look at it that seriously. And I remember those days where I keep on waiting for my father, and he used to come very late. And he passed away when he was 59 years old. Then I thought that if this is true, that if someone, if we are waiting for them और वो जल्दी से आ जाते हैं, तो अगर जिंदगी बढ़ती है तो शायद हम जिनके लिए वेट किए और हम मतलब कोई हमारे लिए वेट कर रहा है और हम वहां नहीं पहुंच पाए, someone is waiting for me and I am not going to reach there, maybe that zindagi for that, the life for that person also becomes small. So that I experienced when I lost my father because he was only 59 and I was just 24 at that time. As such, I have a personal feeling that we should be punctual to the promises of time because when it's time, it's not just our time, it's others' time. But looking at the other side of that story, at the what you call muhavra or the saying, I realized that, and from that time, I don't know. I remember more of any languages, what you call the proverbs or the muhavra in Hindi, as we call it. So I get connected to that, and then I connect to a story every time. So that is one identity that I want to pick up and work on. Be punctual and be connected and create that identity of punctuality and consistency. Then the second part of Ikigai, if you say, the Ikigai book works roams around the purpose of your life, which is also the why you want to live, and start with why is itself. Why itself, the name itself is start with why. So always that why is to be asked and understood, and when you are able to answer that why, then it becomes easier. So this is the great thing that I was. If you see most of the book, it goes into the same angle because that is what is driving the crux of the matter. And when we discuss this as together and then discuss these books together, uh, you can connect it more. Now, when we will be reading Start With Why, we will be able to connect with what Shikha has told about that book, and then something I might not have observed without your mentioning, I will be able to check it up this time. Right. Okay, so it's 8:45. Anyone who has to share anything, we are open, or we can close that.
So in another book, I read that when we show the process behind it, na, like again, why? So agar when we are reading again, I will come coming to the first thing that sharing in the group can be improved and can be increased actually because Vasu tries to keep the group active a lot, but it's 26 of us are there. So if everybody posts even whatever they have read in the day, even one line, one punch line that you could have felt good about it or could have related about it or create some poll about it. Matlab, give at least 10 minutes to the group, then it will be helpful because these books everybody will be reading. So if what you are reading from your perspective, what it is, and then when we ourselves read, then so we can get at least 26 perspective to that book what we are. So that process, showing that process is very important. That what is going behind the scene. Matlab, everybody reading, saying that we have read, but what went behind, then what you felt through it. So, thoda sa sharing can be improved. I know it is only 10 days in the group when we have started this, but still, just a heads up, we can improve.
Yeah, that always helps. When someone responds to your message or when you read a message and you like it, you can put that emoticon of hands up or heart or something so that the person gets encouraged to do it again.
Yeah,
Even if
at
you are
least
not
it
able
feels
to
that
type a
everything
whole
is
reply.
live. Somebody is
Yeah.
responding. Otherwise, it feels
Ah,
you are giving to a black hole.
mm,
Everything is going like that
yeah,
without any response. Yeah.
correct. Even you can respond, although it may feel like a spam, but those who put the message, then they feel that okay. But if you don't want to, what you call, litter the group, then you can at least respond with a thumbs up or a heart symbol, whichever way you want to share, or something you find it is interesting. You use emoticon. You will also learn how faces and personality changes. So try to be what you say, as realistic as you are. You may be surprised to something, then put that surprise emoticon. If you may feel that it is ये क्या बोल रहा है कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, I can put that also. That adds flavor to what we are doing. And we are a small group now, unlike the FELD or something where there are several people, they are not really interested or they are interested. We don't know. They are there. Many are there just because they are there. But here we have all joined with a purpose and we will add value to ourselves. We share our good things. And this 1 year we can enjoy these 26 books, enjoy this journey, help each other to do better. Right? Yes, so if those who are possible, if you can come on the camera, we will take a photo of this and then share it in the group and then we can close the discussion for today. So you are not able to come? Okay. But thank you. Thank you, Karthik. Yes, guys, thanks for joining and making this an interesting experience for sharing what your thoughts are. So we will have the next session where we will add the scoring to it. And if 13 people vote, then we will have the session for that time. I will discuss with you individually which time is suitable to you. And as many more people will respond, that time we will be keeping for the next session. And if 13 people vote, then this session becomes what you call in Companies Act, like it becomes a quora. So then you can have a quorum
But
and then
why you
that will
restricting to
count.
13? Maybe they may not be, even if they select, they may not be able to join. So
Yeah,
you
even if they don't
decide.
join, if they don't join, but still they voted for joining, then we will say that this session is
But anyways, you can
counted.
keep a day and we can join, as in whoever is available. Maybe I may not also be available that day, matlab, sometime. So keep a day
Okay,
like it, so that there we know that there is a session coming up and we have to be there.
right.
I just want to say that you need not keep that cutoff or quorum kind of thing, because you never know how many will be able to make it.
No, like today, we 13 people voted for it, but only 6 are present. But because 13 have voted, now this meeting becomes official or scoreable. Whoever gets attend, then they can. But if 13 have not even voted for it, then we will not have that session. We will reschedule that. That's what I. Okay.
Thank you, Vasu.
Everyone,
Thank you for all your efforts.
be a jovial year and enjoy the journey.
Vasu, quick this thing at the beginning of the it is beginning only. There are some readers, they think that they need kind of support or some nudge or handholding kind of thing. Just put a post. Someone needs support, then yeah, I'm ready to support them. If they want me to remind them and something and all that, will help them.
Sure. You can put it yourself in the group that any support you need, I am
I
there
will
to
do
help
that.
you.
I'll do that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
Thank you for coming up with this suggestion. In fact, like I had shared my picture with Vasu. Hope he remembers. Like I
Yes.
mean, I had some eye issue. Actually, right eye was fully closed. Actually, I was reading with one eye, and I had almost completed up to 12 chapters of Ikigai journey. So at least 5 6 days, I had to take the antibiotic, and some allergy had come. So right eye was fully closed actually. So, I mean, but for his nudge, I wouldn't have even picked up the book or, I mean, leave alone reading a book or something at that time. Probably I would have worked definitely, but not reading the book. But this group
Yeah,
made the difference.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw your picture. It was like the book actually engaged you so much.
Yeah, more than that, you engaged us more in reading that book.
Yeah, that is true. I can engage you, but the book also engaged you that much that you could put your extra effort to read it even in that difficult condition of yours.
Thank you, Vasu.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for
Thank you,
coming here,
everyone.
grinding the
Thank you,
session, and
everyone.
Yeah.
bye.